Well, hello, my name is Miss Heard with Miss Heard Song Lyrics Podcast. We're in Season 5, Episode 253, and the Miss Heard song lyric is, ain't nothing gonna break my stride, nobody's gonna slow me down, oh no, I got to keep my boobies. And then the original lyrics is, ain't nothing gonna break my stride, nobody's gonna slow me down, oh no, I've got to keep on moving. If you haven't guessed it already, this week we're doing Matthew Wilder's Break My Stride. I love this song. And I have to say, as a kid, I thought it was a woman singing because the beginning, especially the beginning 2-3 lines of the song, it's with a higher pitch. And I thought it was a woman, but it's actually a man, and a man with curly hair and a mustache. Let's break into this. So the song is called Break My Stride. It's a song performed by American recording artist Matthew Wilder, and was released back in August of 1983. I was a mere 11 at that time, as the lead single from his debut album, I Don't Speak the Language, and became a major worldwide hit single for him in late 1983, spring of 84. And it reached number 5 on the Billboard Hot 100 and number 2 on the Cashbox Top 100. So it did quite well. So there's some information here that I had no idea about. But first of all, Matthew Wilder, was signed by industry legend executive Clive Davis. You know, the same Clive Davis that pretty much signed Whitney Houston, Janis Joplin, and many others. So he signed Wilder to the Arista Records in early 80s. But unfortunately for Wilder, he wasn't getting the results that he and the producers at Arista Records wanted. And he was trying to find his style of music that worked for him. And so, unfortunately, poor and near the end of a frustrating period with his record label, he self-financed the song we're talking about today, Break My Stride. It looks like it was in the early hours of the morning at the studio producer Spencer Proffer's studio. And there's actually a quote here from Matthew Wilder explaining kind of the relationship. So it says, quote unquote, my relationship with Clive Davis was precisely the impetus for my writing the song. There are lyrics in there that are indirectly referring to the circumstances that were governing my life at that point, said Wilder. They threw a party after the recording and had the music production team sing the chorus, which can be heard at the end of the song. However, Davis did not see potential in the song or any of the others, and his label let Wilder go. Since Arista had not paid Wilder for any of the songs, he was free to shop them around. So shop them he did. So I did find on a YouTube video titled Matthew Wilder Speaks About Break My Stride, where he shares with host Jared Faber, that he was 30 years old at the time and wrote the song in literally 30 minutes during the graveyard shift at Pasha's studio. And that's how it works, right? It's like you hit lightning in a bottle with a song you don't expect to hit. But he said he had a sixth sense of the song because they recorded it one night. And within 6 months, he was signed to a new record label with this promoter, Joe Isgro. And the interesting thing is when he was able to connect with record promoter Joe Isgro, there has been some history on him. The internet shares that he has a history of doing legally questionable things to promote and chart certain songs. So take that what it may, but you know, Joe got him to where he was listened to. And I heard this song, like I said, 10, 11 years old. I'm like, this is a cool, fun song. So Isgro released Break My Stride off his new record label, Private Eye, and created, they said, the illusion that it was a massive hit, prompting other radio stations to start playing the song and propelling Wilder's single into the top 5 of the US Billboard charts. But you know what? Even if that's how it happened, it's such a good enough song anyway, and it was so catchy, it had to be a hit eventually. Just probably propelled it faster, but I'm so glad it did because I love this song. And every time I hear it, I think about roller skating. That's how it brings back memories. And of course, Solid Gold, where if you do you can find it on YouTube. There is a clip, many millions of hits of Marilyn McCoo, the former host of Solid Gold, in the middle of the song explaining who Matthew Wilder is and how this is a top 10 song at that time. So it's crazy. I love it. So the next question is, who the heck is Matthew Wilder? So he was born back on January 24th, 1953. He's still with us, thank goodness. So he is an Aquarius, born in New York City, and is an American music singer, songwriter, and record producer. It says here that Walter was one half of the Greenwich Village folk rock group Matthew and Peter in the 1970s. In 1978, he moved to LA and sang for television commercials as a backup vocalist for Ricky Lee Jones and Bette Midler. Aha. Then, Walter's debut album, I Don't Speak the Language, in 1983, reached number 49 on the Billboard 200, fueled by the song Break My Stride. Break My Stride. Walter had some continued success with the single The Kid's American, which reached number 33 in 1984, but the single failed to match the success of Break My Stride. And then Walter's second album, called Bouncing Off the Walls in 1984, failed to gain the momentum even with an innovative music video for the single Bouncing Off the Walls. So check it out on YouTube, I will. With only the title track making the charts at number 52 and was subsequently deemed a commercial failure, unfortunately. Although there's a downturn in his solo career, he is one guy that just keeps going. No one was breaking his stride, right? So he continues his career in the music industry as a songwriter and a record producer for such acts as, might have heard of him, no doubt. The hit album Tragic Kingdom, he had his hands in that. Christina Aguilera, Kelly Clarkson, Miley Cyrus on her Hannah Montana song Girls Night Out, or GNO, and many, to name a few. For the next part of his career, he actually worked on the Disney film Mulan. I love that movie. And he co-wrote the songs with lyricist David Zippel and also lent his singing voice to the character of Ling. I did not know that. And because of that, he won an Annie Award nomination for music in the animated feature production and was nominated for an Academy Award for Best Original Music or Comedy Score, along with David Zippel and Jerry Goldsmith for his work on that film. So like I said, he kept going. And then for theater, Walter once again paired with Zippel to provide the music and lyrics for Princesses. It's a musical comedy update of Frances Hodgson Burnett's novel, A Little Princess. And that production ran at the Fifth Avenue Theater in Seattle in 2003. So close to me. That's in the northwest part of the United States. I'm in Oregon, so it's the state above us. So still doing his thing. And the question now is, how did the song do? Well, I did share it did pretty well. Included on his 1983 album, like I said, I Speak the Language. The single went to number 5 on the US Billboard Hot 100 and number 4 in the UK in January, February of 1984. On the US Cashbox chart, Walter's single reached the number 2 position, where it remained for 2 weeks in early February. Oh my goodness. And then a remix version reached the number 20, top 20 on the dance chart, and the song additionally hit the Billboard Hot Black Singles chart, staying there for 4 weeks. And it says here, though Break My Stride was Walter's only UK hit, he also reached the US pop chart with his next 2 singles, The Kid's American, like I said, number 33, and the innovative video of Bouncing Off the Walls, number 52, before turning behind-the-scenes work as other artists recording, like I shared with many artists like No Doubt and so forth. So there's a pop culture connection to this song. So the song actually gained some notoriety back in 2020 on TikTok. It was frequently used in TikTok videos where users would text their friends the lyrics of the song. And of course, he was thrilled because it brought him back into, the minds of not only people like me that remember him when I was a kid, but this new generation of listeners. And it said here that Matthew Walter was thrilled at these memes, saying that the results are often bizarre but hilarious. And then afterwards, Wilder posted an official lyric video that featured text messages of the song's lyrics. So taking whatever's thrown at him and making lemonade from those lemons, kids. So if you have any great suggestions like this misheard song lyric, please send them to many ways. You can send it to any of our Instagram, to our Facebook, to X, formerly Twitter, or you can just send me an email at misheard, that's MISSHEARD songs @gmail.com. Till then, keep singing those songs wrong. Bye.